My call had not gone through. No worries, I can make that call after we finish here today with you. Please have a seat. It's a beautiful day. So what can I do for you today? Wow. For business. Okay. Both of you. Okay. So is your company taking care of your arrangement? All right. Very good. Well, I can certainly work with that. So are you a member of the Cleveland AAA Motor Club? Very good. All right. Let me just pull out your member information. Here we go. Mr. John Spencer. Okay. So, oh, very nice. You've been a member with us for 10 years now, almost. So, Mr. and Mrs. Spencer, well, let me ask, has your company, Mr. Spencer, made any arrangements yet? Okay. And do you know what travel agency they'll be working with? That's okay. Just let me know when you find out. If it's not us, that's perfectly fine, but I would like to coordinate with the other office. So, we're going to be looking for one round trip ticket to Tokyo for Mrs. Spencer. And once we find something that sounds good to you in terms of price and departure days and times, then you can alert your company to make arrangements for the same flights for you, Mr. Spencer. And if, again, you will allow me to coordinate with your company's travel agency, then we can ensure that your seats are together. Okay? Very good. Okay, so let me get out our time. table, and we'll get some times. They'll probably be the final times, but do be aware that flight departures and arrivals can change, and we would certainly alert you immediately if that happens after you purchase your tickets. Okay? So let's see what we can do for you. We're looking for Cleveland to Tokyo. You are flying out of Cleveland. Okay, I can look and see. And Tokyo is a flight either out of Los Angeles or San Francisco, and so we'll get connecting flights to one of those cities. And I'll keep an eye out for other departure cities. Okay, so let's look at the fare first. That will affect which flights we select. Some flights are all first class, some are all economy, and some are mixed. So let's see, economy class. Here we go, first and economy jet. And we are looking for to and from the United States. So we want to check Los Angeles first. Sorry, here's Cleveland. Getting ahead of myself. Okay, and here we go. Tokyo and Cleveland. So we have a first class jet and a basic economy jet. And out of Cleveland, one way, first class 836. All right, my notes here. And return is 1,633.20. first class, and this is departure Cleveland. So that includes all of your connecting flights. And then for economy, let's see, one way 542. Return is $997.30. I think that's right. $997. Having trouble reading with the light flickering through the trees. Okay, it's $997 even. So that's Tokyo economy. Now let's look at the flights themselves, and sometimes the convenience of one or the other can affect your decision as well. So Los Angeles, let's see. This is Los Angeles to Latin America, Hawaii, westbound, okay. So Los Angeles and San Francisco to Tokyo. Okay. Have a Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, or Friday departure. And okay, so the Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday departure is at 10:45 p.m. And you arrive the next day because you will cross the international date line. So, 10:45 on one of those days, and Tokyo, you will arrive at 6:05 a.m. And again, that's the next day. And we can compute for you the actual flight time later, just so you can be fully prepared for that very long flight. And then we have daily. So that was the evening, late evening departure is just 4 days a week. And daily, the departure is at 9 a.m. and arrives Tokyo at 15:25, so that's 3:25 p.m. And let's see. These are jets. There are no restrictions. Jet includes both first and economy class, so you can make your choice for either fare with either one of these flights. All right. So this is going to be for Mrs. John Spencer. And your current address is 4301 Euclid Avenue. Okay. Cleveland. Okay. And your AAA member number WE 6-4118. Okay, for purposes of the flight, I will need Mrs. Spencer's full name. Yes, your middle name as well. Barbara Catherine Spencer. I will need your maiden name as well. Okay, and do you both have passports? Okay, of course. And you just applied for yours. Okay. And how long ago? Good. I foresee no problem in your receiving that passport before time to depart. Okay. Keep your packet all together in an envelope here, and let me just discuss with you something that we offer. It's called Protection for People on the Go, Trip Master Accident, Sickness, and Baggage Insurance. And this is a separate fee from your AAA membership. It's an insurance policy, but we do offer special rates to AAA members. Let me just give you some examples, and then I will leave this with you to discuss and make a decision. We have plans that range from $5,000 in a principal sum, which means a sum of money that would be given directly to you for a covered loss, in addition to $500 for medical expense and $12 hospital expense per day, and $100 baggage loss and damage. So $5,000, $500, $12, and $100. So that's the first tier. And again, I'll leave this with you when we're finished. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 more tiers. And the easiest way to sum that up is $10,000, $15,000, $25,000, and $50,000 for the principal sum. That would be cash that goes directly to you. And then the medical expenses go up, starting with that first tier, $500, $1,000, $1,500, $2,500, and $5,000. The hospital expense stays at $12 per day across the board. And the baggage loss and damage ranges from $100 to $500 all the way up to $1,000. And the rates are based on those tiers multiplied by the number of days for your trip. So, for example, at the lowest tier, a one-day trip would cost 65 cents for the insurance. A 10-day trip would cost $3.95. Whereas a 10-day trip at the highest tier would cost $19.55. The breakdown for each type of coverage and what it pays for is also in the pamphlet. So I will give this to you to look at, and after you have a chance to discuss it more fully, I can certainly make any arrangements for you. The pamphlet itself allows you to make application directly by mail using the form in that pamphlet, but since you are already dealing with me, and my name is Jessica, I'm happy to take care of that for you after you've made a decision. Okay? All right. So I've got full name, address, member number. So now I need some idea from you about what types of flights you would be interested in. Of course, the first decision is, do you want to leave at night, 10:45 p.m., and arrive in the morning, 6:05 a.m., or do you want to depart 9 a.m. and arrive at 3:25 p.m. in the afternoon? Yes, I do have a recommendation. This is going to be, admittedly, a very strange experience. It's often easier to, at least for Americans, to fly east, taking a transatlantic flight. But going west for a very long trans-Pacific Pacific flight is different because you're going to cross the international date line in addition to the flight time and the time of arrival. And your body is just simply not going to know what to do. Let me ask you this. Do you sleep easily? Do you fall asleep easily? Okay. And have you taken any long haul flights before? Yes, you're going to need to try to sleep on either flight, whether it leaves in the evening or in the morning. But if you leave at 10:45 p.m. and arrive at 6:05 a.m., you will have that full day to acclimate yourself to the new time zone. But that's assuming that you did get some sleep on the flight. If you leave at 9 a.m., you're probably going to have great difficulty getting sleep on the flight. And then arrive at 3:25 p.m. You won't have as long of a day once you arrive, but it can be quite difficult to get some rest on that flight. Now that is the daily flight. So the other is Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. Okay. All right, so you're looking at September 17th. And let me see. That is on a Monday. So that would work for departure and yes. Okay. I think you would be in fairly good shape by Wednesday for business meetings. You would arrive on Tuesday, so think of that Tuesday as a time to adjust. Okay, so we'll look at that. And then how long is your business trip? Okay, so your last meeting. Okay. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and the following Monday. And you want to add additional days for vacation. Well, you had better. Especially since Mrs. Spencer will be with you. How many days? Okay. So that would take you Tuesday arrival, Monday, that's going to be 7 days. So that would be a total of a 13-day trip. Making your departure for your return flight that's going to be the 31st. Let's see what day that's on. Okay, that is and that's a Sunday. Let me check the westbound flights out of Tokyo. Here we go. And here we have Tokyo leaving Sunday, Tuesday, Friday at, that's arrival, departure daily at, okay, I see at 12:15. And that's 12:15 p.m. That might be better. And you are going to arrive on the same day in Los Angeles at 11:05. And this is going to be very strange because you're going to leave at 12:15 p.m. and arrive 1 hour earlier at 11 a.m. But your body is not going to think so. So we're not exactly in the business of time travel. And that works with your chosen day of departure. Very good. All right, so what I'm going to do is confirm this with PanAm, and if everything is in order, I will reserve your tickets and send a charge card slip with the arrangements in the mail, and that will be for a $25 deposit. And you can just sign that slip and mail that back. We do have your charge card on file, which makes things easier. And then when we get closer to the date, 2 weeks before, your balance will be due, and I will send out another charge card slip for the balance due. Sign that, return that by mail. Or you can certainly stop in the office. Whatever's more convenient for you. After we receive full payment, PanAm will issue the tickets and send them to me. And again, if your company would like to use our services, I can coordinate everything together. Even though that's two different memberships, a corporate and a personal membership. And if not, again, just let me know who their agency is and I'll coordinate with them. We will absolutely make sure that you are seated together for every flight. Okay. think I've got all the details I need. Yes. And do take a look at the trip insurance brochure, and we can take care of that as well. And I do understand that your company is taking care of the hotel arrangements, as I would expect. But if there are any other specific arrangements we need to make for Mrs. Spencer, separate from the company arrangements, you just let me know. We also have a lot of literature about Tokyo, and as a member, I can include that literature in the letter that I send you with your deposit invoice. Okay. It was very nice talking with you today. This sounds like a dream of a trip. Have you been there on business before, Mr. Spencer? And you enjoyed it? I'm sure it's quite different. But this time, Mrs. Spencer will get to enjoy it as well, right? Okay. Yes. Thank you. You too. Bye. Okay, Mr. and Mrs. John Kelly, Flagstaff. Let's try this again. Yes, this is Jessica at the Cleveland AAA Motor Club calling for Mr. or Mrs. John Kelly. Yes. Hi, Mrs. Kelly. I just wanted to let you know that I finished your TripTik for the trip to Flagstaff and Grand Canyon, Las Vegas, Phoenix, Tucson. You've got a lot of exciting destinations. Yes. You can stop by, or I will be happy to pop it in the mail. Okay. Well, I look forward to seeing you tomorrow then. Bye-bye.